So what we need to do, instead of avoiding it, and trying to sweep it under the rug and not really deal with that, which can be overwhelming, by the way, to the nervous system, because we can feel like, wow, that's just so hard to look at. I have so much pain. I can't possibly go back. I'm so fearful of looking at what this pain is, because even on an unconscious level, we know how bad it was. And when we're traumatized, ultimately what comes up for us is we fear we won't survive it. We fear we can't tolerate it. And so we go into other strategies. And the truth is when there's complex trauma and we avoid it, we really aren't ever dealing with the problem. We're just kicking the can down the road, where it's inevitable that we're going to have another reaction, and everything is going to eventually trigger us to the point that we become hypersensitive and hypervigilant in our lives. And it's incredibly unpleasant and uncomfortable to be around us, because our reactivity creates such an experience for those around us that's really not tolerable, and it's not sustainable for us or for anyone else. And so it can destroy and damage our relationships, and it can destroy and damage our spirit. And so really what we need to do is go back in to the thing that we fear the most, the thing that at that time we felt like we couldn't survive, although we did. And so that's already great data. We already survived it. And so going back and reprocessing what was never appropriately processed in the first place is exactly what we need to do, so that we don't push it away or avoid it, which is what our instinct is telling us to do historically. But we know it doesn't work. And so instead of pushing it away, avoiding it, just trying to let it go, we recognize that we actually have to go back into the energy. And it's not about letting go of any part of us or any experience that we've had, but really what trauma therapy, especially in complex trauma, is integrating all of those parts into the whole and learning to live with them in a way that's not dysregulated or disruptive to those relationships around us, and certainly and most importantly to ourselves.